Hello, good morning, class. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you. You're
Good
welcome.
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good
Thank
morning,
you.
sir.
Thank you. I'm Solomon Musa Mukadas, and I will be taking you performance management at this level. I have shared the study pack on WhatsApp. So we are going to start with the introductory aspect of the performance management. This class is going to be an interactive class. Feel free to ask questions and make contributions. And by God's grace, we will try as much as we can to cover the syllabus or the greater aspects of the syllabus. Excuse me, please. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's continue. So today we'll be looking at management information system and the role of management information system, which is at the beginning of our study pack. So we are going to introduce that aspect and we will build on it subsequently. It is important that we understand this aspect because it will also help us in understanding what we will be doing much later. Hope we've all seen the study pack, right?
The one that was shared on the group is the what do you call it?
Say,
November diet.
say, November diet.
Yes, 2025.
Serious? Okay, let me confirm it and come back to you. Sorry.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's important. Okay, please check it now and see.
Hello, sir. It's still
Hello,
the
can
November diet exam.
okay, sorry. After this class, I will check and rectify it. So
Okay.
now I will, yes. Can you see my screen? Uh, an Excel sheet template. Can you see it? Can you see it from your system or your device?
No, sir.
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Yes, we can see it, sir. I can see it
Okay,
from
that
this
is good.
end.
Oh, okay, please. So this is what would be our whiteboard. So this is what we'll be using. So like I said, the topic we will be treating today or discussing this morning, this is it. Let's dive into it. The topic is management information system and role or the role of information system in organizations. So this is our topic. You need to, you see, performance management. Performance management is a key to success in every organization. One of the reasons why performance management is a key, it provides information for effective decision making. You make better decisions when you have good information. So now we'll understand what information is, We'll understand what data is. We'll also look at what management information is. So these ones will also help us in our subsequent class. So it is important we understand this. So now, what is management information? When we say management information, what is management information? According to the study pack, it defines management information. It says a management information system, which is also known as MIS, which is also known as MIS, which is also known as MIS, is an information system. It's an information system used for decision making, coordination, control, analysis, and visualization of information within an organization. The target focusing on how people, processes, people, processes, managers, processes and technology. That is the device you use, either computer or it is important in management information. So management information cannot be complete without a device, either computer or your Android phone. So they are all parts of what you will use in the interact. So this is, let me see, this my God, I made it to sorry. Okay. So please, can you see it?
Yes, I can see it from this end.
Okay, so look at it now. What this is saying? This one here is we are trying to explain what management information system is. We said management system information, which is also known as MIS, is an information system used for decision making. We use it for decision making. That is one. For coordination, for control, analysis, and visualization of information within an organization. So we have database. Database, we use it in collecting and storing, collection and storing of information. Every transaction that occurs in an organization, you store it there. Then you now use it for decision. Sorry, let me complete this on how people processes and technology. So as the name implies, how to manage information, management information, this is how you will manage information, is you use it for decision making, coordination, and control analysis. And we also have the visualization aspect of the management information, where you usually have these tables, these bar chart, pie chart, histograms, and the rest. They are also used in presenting information through the management information system. And the interaction is between people. It is people that will control these devices, this technology. It is people that will use the technology. So there is an interaction between people and technology in management information process. Computers or devices on their own cannot process information. People need to input data into the computers, run the process, and then information will be produced at the end. As we're going to see, we have data. And what is data? Did any of you have any of you tell us what data is? You understand by this term data. Can anyone help us? So this data, they are raw facts. They are raw facts. Data are raw facts that on their own, they don't give full meaning or they don't make much sense on their own. Raw facts. They are raw facts. On their own, they did not make sense until you process them. And then when you process data, the output is information. The result of processed data is information. And it is that information that is relevant. It is that information that is important because that information will give you the clear details of what you want or what you want. So information in its own is complete because it makes sense. You can use it to make decisions. So we said information are processed data. That is information. Hello, are we together?
Yes, sir. We are with you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hello, and this is an interactive class. Please feel free. So now, at least now, we know what MIS is, we know what data are, and we know what information is, right?
Yes, sir.
That is good. So we said information are processed data. So now let's continue. Let's look at this. The next thing now, business use of information. You've collected information, store it, process it, and now produce information. So how do business use this information? How do they use the information that you provide for them? And understand something, in the areas where we collect data, mostly is during our transaction process. For example, if you go to a store to make purchase, at that instance, they will record what you are buying. They will record it and issue you with an invoice. They will have it entered into their system, and that they make data is data. That is data. They have collected data at that time. At the end, either monthly or weekly, they will now process this data. And then the outcome will be the information. Now they will use it to know how many customers do we attend to in a month or year. And that will help them in making decision whether to be restocking their store on weekly basis, monthly basis, or quarterly basis. It is this information that will guide them in making this decision. Good. So now let's look at the business use of information. Business use of information. How do business use information? Business use of information is used to perform routine transactions. They are used to perform routine transactions. The daily transactions of the business. So information is used to perform routine transactions. Secondly, information is used to make decision. To make decision. Let me add this. Just what I've said earlier. Let me add these transactions. And these transactions could be processing invoices. Those as I said earlier, processing invoices. Yes. Then you use it for decision making. Then the third area you use it, business use information. Information is also developed. He also developed information into knowledge. So how do you develop information into knowledge? How do you develop information into knowledge? Did anyone have any idea how you can develop information into knowledge? When you have information, the application will result to knowledge. The application of the information will result to knowledge. You have information and you don't make use of it. It is as useless as anything. But making use of it is the knowledge. Are we together, class?
Yes, sir.
Good. So these are the three uses of information. Business use of information. Did anyone have any question before we move further? The next thing will be the source of information. Where and how do we get information? Is there any question based on this? Or can anyone add anything to this? I hope this is clear.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry, I thank you so much for this platform. It's actually a knowledge addition. But I just need you mentioned earlier on the area of information
Yes.
system that has to do with decision making, coordination and
Yes.
control. So can you shed more
Yes.
light in the aspect of coordination and control? How can this information be used to coordinate and control whatever activity that is going on in the organization? Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. You're welcome. Thank you very much for that question. You see, in coordination, if you, for example, in an organization, you have head of departments, and organizations usually have their routine activities. If you have information on the time in which staffs report to work and time they leave, since that time is recorded, which is also the what we are discussing about, you will be able to know whether your staffs are coming on time or not. So if you have that information, it will help you in coordinating the punctuality of your staffs in that organization. Then in the area of control, if you are recording your information properly, if it is, for example, a production organization, it will help you also in controlling your costs. You will know the area in which you are not effective in cost management. So that will help you to control your costs in those areas. If after everything, you now look at your database, you now extract the information and you look at it, you also see some areas that you are making expenditures that are not even necessary, that you can do without them. Or there are ways that you can minimize those costs. So that information will help you in controlling those cost aspects. Then the analysis aspect, the information will give you room to analyze your data. Then in analyzing your data, you will look at it, you will look at what department is doing better. From the information generated, you will look at which department is performing optimally or to expectation. And then which department is not performing well. Then from there, you make decision. Then the visualized aspect, I said, is the pictorial presentations of all this information. We have them in the form of bar chart, pie charts, and the rest. You understand? They come in the form of table. You present the information in a tabular form that can be seen. Is that okay? Do you get that now?
Yes, sir. Well noted, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. Okay, so the next aspect now, we'll look at the source of information. How do we get this information? How do we get this information? The source of this information in an organization. And mind you, information comes to organization in two major ways. You can get information within the organization, which can be referred to as internal source. And you can also get information outside the organization, which can also be referred to as the external source of the information. So now let's look at the source of this information. Information. Please, we are still within our study pack. I don't go outside the study pack. We are within. So I will send the study pack to you. You will also look at it. The information comes from both inside and outside the organization. Information comes from both inside and outside the organization. And mostly management accounting, which is the performance management. Mostly you are dealing with internal aspect. You provide information for internal use that will be used within the organization for decision making. The management accounting aspect, unlike the financial for external users, but the management accounting is for the internal consumption of the organization. So the internal sources now, the internal sources one, from the financial reports of the organization, financial report or financial accounting, financial accounting, the financial accounting, records, two, the human resource records maintained in support of the payroll. Then third, production information. Or records. Then number 4, staff or sales, staff sales information. Then staff. Number 5. So you can get information through staff, and this could be through minutes of meeting, etc., etc. So now, from this now, let's look at the internal sources. The internal sources of information. The business one, we said financial accounting records. Financial accounting records. So this one is simply referred to the accounting books, not the financial statement published by the business. No, the accounting books kept by the business for recording daily financial transactions. So you extract information from these records. That is number 1. Then number 2, human resource records maintained in support of the payroll system. You also get information from the human resource record through the payroll system. So what type of information can one get from the human resource records in support of payroll system? Can anyone, did any one of you have an idea? What type of information can be gotten from the number 2, the payroll system?
Number of staff, the number of staffs in the organization.
The number of staffs, correct? And then
Qualifications of the staff.
The qualification of the staff are good. Then the wage or salary paid to staffs, right? Yes, that is the information from this. That is good. Then the number 3 is the production information. So if the business engage in production, like manufacturing company, so now the number 3 now you look at production. So here you get information on production, quantity produced, amount spent on production. You understand? Quality of product produced and the rest. You get this information from the production department. They also have the sales department. They also get information from sales department. So what type of information do we get from sales department? Quantity sold, right? From the sales department, we get the number of quantities sold within a period. We also get the amount realized from sales. We also get the quantity that were returned or damaged. So you all get this information from the sales department. Then the number 5 aspect, sorry, is staff. You also get information from staff. You also get information from within the organization. Now we are talking about information within the organization. Within the organization. That's why it is internal, it's within the organization. So you can also get information from staff through minutes of meeting. When meeting is held, staff will say their view, their opinion, and it will be recorded. So through that, organizations can get information. Are we clear on that?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So now the next aspect of information is
Hello,
the
sir.
quality. Yes, sir.
Please, I need more light concerning this number 5, staff through minute or meeting. Thank you, sir.
Okay. You are welcome. Thank you. You see, in an organization, we usually have staff meetings, staff briefings, and the rest. And on that process, staffs air their views concerning certain activities in the organization. And through that, the organization is like a form of feedback. The organization will now get information from its staffs based on certain things that are going on in the organization. Because in the meeting, you will discuss issues as it affects the organizations and everything pertaining the organization. That means including the staff. So it is through that meeting, they will take minutes, and that minute now has become a record. Minute is a record. So through that record now, they will refer back to the record. Let's look at it. What will start saying about certain things in the organization? Then from there, they will get information concerning those things as it affects the organization. For example, now you as a staff, you understand, in a staff meeting, maybe you raise an observation that there should be overtime payments to staffs who works on overtime. So you see, from there now, the organization will not have the information that there is need for overtime payments in that organization. This is an example. Do you get it?
Yes, sir. I'm clear now.
Oh, okay, that is good. Thank you. So now we are going to look at the qualities of good information. So even information in itself has to meet some characteristics for it to be good information. Since we have qualities of good information, that means we also have bad information. But now we are only concerned about the good one. So now let's look at the qualities of good information. What makes information to be a good information? So now let's see what makes information to be good, to be a good one. So that gives us the qualities. So any information that meets these qualities is a good information. But anything short of this, it will go the other way. So the qualities of good information. One of the qualities of good information is relevance. Relevance. Information has to be relevant. Relevance. Information has to be relevant for it to be a good information. For example, now look at it. You are writing performance management. You understand? And it is only performance management that you are writing. And instead of you to study performance management, you go about studying, let's say, auditing. You understand? I'm just giving you an example here. I'm trying to establish an example here. You understand? So with that information of auditing be more relevant to you in handling your performance management question?
No, sir.
Good.
No, sir.
So the information, good. So the information has to be relevant to what is at hand. So that is one of the qualities of good information. If you are discussing performance management, the information has to be relevant to performance management. So that is the relevance. So this one says information should be relevant to the needs of the management. So the information should be relevant to the need of the management. It should be relevant to you based on the decision you want to make. Information must help you. That is information. If it can help you in making that decision, then it is a good information. So information must help you as a manager to make decision. So that is the information is a good one if it can help you to make decision. Then it is not relevant if it doesn't have value. If the information does not have value, then it is not relevant. So it must have value. And the value is for it to help you in making your decision. So this is number one, qualities of good information. Then number two.
Sorry to
Number
disrupt. Don't know if you're
no
recording.
problem. Yes, it's on record. Okay. Number two is reliability. Reliability. That means the information is reliable. You can rely on it. So the reliability information should be reliable. It should be reliable. How can information be reliable? If it is sufficient and accurate. If you have accurate information, you know that this information is correct and complete, then you say it is reliable. That means your decision will be perfect because you have accurate and complete information. From accurate and complete information, it will help you in making a decision that you can even predict the outcome of an event. So it has to be reliable for information to be a good information. So this means that the data should be sufficient. Sufficiently accurate. For its purpose. If you don't have accurate data, there is no way you will have correct information. It is the data that you will process to give out the information. So if the data is not accurate, the information definitely will not be accurate. So reliability is one of the qualities of good information. Then number 3 is timeliness. Is timeliness. Information has to be timely. For example, you are writing exams by 8 a.m. and you are not informed until 12 o'clock or 1:30 p.m. and the exam has already taken place by 8. Is that information timely to you?
No, sir.
No,
Good.
sir.
Good. So it has to be timely. Okay. Timeliness. Information should be available in a timely manner. So it should be available in a timely manner. It should be available when needed for the decision. If it comes after the decision or at a time where you can't do you can do nothing, then it is not timely. The aim will be defeated. So information has to be timely for it to be a good information. Then number 4. Let me finish it. Then if you have any question, we come. Number 4, economy. Economy. So when you see economy, it's talking about cost effective, right?
Yes.
The cost of providing the information. Yes. The cost of providing the information should not outweigh the benefit of the information itself. So the cost of providing because of providing the information should not exceed or outweigh the benefits. That it provides, that the information provides. It should not outweigh. Then number 5, completeness. For information to be a good information, it has to be complete. If you have knowledge, it will not help you in achieving good results. So you need to have complete information on things to be able to perform better on those things. So the completeness, for information to be good information, it has to be complete. Information should have all variables that will be needed for the intended decision. Completeness. Information should have all the variables that will be needed for the intended decision. If you are making decision on payroll, so the information has to be complete on payroll issues. If you take half information, you will not get the correct outcome. So it has to be complete for you to have effective decision. Okay, then the number 6, this one, sorry, is intended. Intended. Okay, then number 6. Is accuracy. The number 6 qualities of good information is accuracy. It has to be accurate. Accuracy. Information should be correct and precise. Should be correct and precise for the intended purpose. Should be correct and precise for the intended purpose. Seven is clarity. Clarity. It has to be clear. Should be clear. Clarity. Information should be clear to the user. Information should be clear to the user or users. Should be clear. Know what you have, know what you are using, and you know what your end goals are. Then the number 8 is consistency. 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 Information must agree. That is consistent. Must agree at all times with established norms. It has to be consistent and framework. Okay, consistency. Information must agree. It must agree at all times, not bringing different information at different time. No, it must agree at all times. So the established rules should be followed, and it should be consistent at all times. Consistency, not changing always, but maintaining a standard. So it has to be consistent. Then comprehension, comprehensibility, comprehension. So one should be able to understand what is presented. The user of this information should be able to understand the information. That is comprehension. Has to be. So information should be presented in a way that the user or reader, that is the person reading, can easily comprehend or understand. Can easily comprehend or understand. Then number 10, comparability. Should be able to compare with others. Comparability. This year information you should be able to compare this information with last year information, or you should be able to compare between organizations. So comparability. This is the degree to which accounting informations, accounting information and policies are consistently applied. Consistently applied. Eleven, verifiability. Verifiability. Verifiability is the extent to which is the extent to which information can be or is reproduced or reproducible, that is reproduced, reproducible, given the same data and assumptions. Given the same data and assumptions. So now, these are the qualities of good information. As we have them here. Number one, relevance. Information should be relevant to the needs of management. Information must help management to make decision. When it helps management to make decision, then it is relevant. Reliability. Information should be reliable. This means that the data should be sufficiently accurate for its purpose. Timeliness. Information should be available in a timely manner. Economy. The cost of providing the information should not exceed the benefit that the information provides. Completeness. Information should have all variables that will be needed for the intended decision. It has to be complete, not halfway. Then accuracy. Information should be correct and precise for the intended purpose. Clarity. Information should be clear to the user. The person using the information should be clear to that person so that you will be able to use it. Consistency. Information must agree at all times with established norms and frameworks. That is consistency. It must agree at all times. Comprehension. Information should be presented in a way that the user or reader can easily comprehend. Should not be complex. Make it as simple as you can so that the intended person, the intended user can understand it. That is a good information. Comparability. This is the degree to which accounting information and policies are consistently applied. So this one now will give you room to compare between periods or between organizations. Then variability, verifiability. Verifiability is the extent to which information is reproducible given the same data and assumption. If you give Mr. A this data and he come up with an information, if you give Mr. B the same data and same assumption, at least the same information should come out. That is what the number 11 is saying. It should be verifiability. It should be verifiable. You should be able to verify it. If Mr. A using the same data gives certain information, then the same data is given to Mr. B. At least the same information should come out. Is that okay? These are the characteristics of good information. Any question on this?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
So thank you so much for the knowledge. I just need clarity. If I'm to explain to the layman, if I'm to explain to a layman, the reliability that has to do with the information must be sufficiently accurate, and the accuracy of the information, which is also one of the attributes of a good information. So how can I differentiate between the two? Thank you.
Okay, between the accurate.
Sir, the reliability. Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes, I can hear. Go on.
The reliability talks about the information must be sufficiently accurate.
Yes.
So that one can easily predict the outcome. Now,
yes,
the accuracy that has to do with the information will be free from mistakes and the rest. So how can I can now, to a layman, if I'm to explain to a layman, because this one, the accuracy is also an attribute, and reliability also talks about accuracy. So how can I differentiate the two? Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'll come. Thank you. You see, reliability means you can rely on this information. You see, now if I come to you and I give you information, if you know me to be an unstable person, will you take that information?
No, sir.
I have to be a reliable person You understand? Before you can take my information. For example, now, we have social medias. We see information flying on social medias. Do we trust every information we see on social media?
No,
You
sir.
see, there are certain groups that you belong to, or that you get information that once you see that information, you say, no, this information must be correct. Because you know that the people providing this information are diligent. They do their work as they should. So they are reliable people. That is something that you can rely on. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So for you to rely on me or information coming from me, you should be able to know that the information I give out always are correct. That is the accurate. They are always correct. They are correct. So now it says sufficiently accurate. That means they are correct. So now you can rely on it. You can say, no, we can take this information and make use of it. We can take it. That is what the reliability is saying. You say, no, if it is coming from here, it is a correct one. So we can take it and make use of it. Then what the accuracy here is saying is that also the classification of information, it must also be correct and precise for the intended purpose. If you are using it for payroll purpose, then the information must be correct regarding the payroll purpose and must be precise. For example, if the payroll purpose is about wage increments, so it has to be accurate regarding that wage increment. It has to be correct and precise regarding that wage increment. And then reliability. It is a correct information that you can use. So now if you are to explain it to a layman, what you simply say is that, okay, this information is from a trusted source, so we can rely on it. It is from a trusted source. We can rely on it. So one of the quality, it has to be reliable. So if it is reliable, it is from a trusted source. The data is from a trusted source. Then the accuracy. The accuracy now is about the information itself. Now it is correct and precise for the purpose it is issued for. Did I clear? Is it clear now?
Well understood now, sir. Thank you.
Oh, you are welcome. Thank you. Okay, any question or observation again?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello? Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, sir. We can hear you.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I thought someone want to ask question. So let's continue. So the next aspect, the next thing now we are going to look at the external source. The external source of information. How do organizations obtain information from outside? How do organizations obtain information from outside? So that will be the external source of information to organization. Let's look at it. Information from external sources. The information from external sources. So now, how do organizations obtain information from external sources? So most of this information that comes from external sources comes from the customers. It comes from the customers. It also comes from the environment where the business operates. Are we together?
Yes, sir, we are with you, sir.
Okay, thank you. That is good. So now we look at the external source. The external source of information, some are accessible through the internet. Include, so now let me list them. This source of external information, then we'll look at them. One, from customer. Two, competitors. Three, we can say legal environment. Four, suppliers. Five, political environment. What is wrong with you? Political environment. Six, economy. Economic/financial environment. So now others, source, other sources, internet, market research, supplier is the same thing, suppliers price lists, and daily supplies, suppliers, price list and brochures, trade journals, newspapers, government policies or reports and statistics, reports, published by other organizations. Okay. So now the next, we are looking at the information from external sources. So who are the external users or external source of information organization? So when we're talking about external, we're talking about those things that are outside the organization. So those information that can be obtained outside the organization are external.
Sir, we can't hear you clearly.
Sorry, okay. Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, we
sir.
can.
Okay, that is good. I said informations obtained from information obtained outside organization are external source of information or are external information. Then the ones gotten within the organization are internal, and they are the ones we discussed earlier. This information are getting within the organization. So now we are now looking at the external, going outside the organization now. So what type of information we get outside the organization? And how do we get this information that are coming from outside the organization? So now we get information from customers. So the information we get from customers are outside information, but they can be used in making decision within the organization. It will help the organization to use information from customers to make decision. Because if you look at it, customers are also stakeholders in the business because they patronize the business, so they are also stakeholders. So information from them is also important to the business in its decision. Then we have competitors. Who are competitors? Other businesses that engage in similar activities with your business or that are carrying out the same activities with your organization. So they are now your competitors. You also get information from your competitors. So the information getting from competitors are external information. Then the legal environment. The legal environment. We have laws governing almost every activity. Government comes up with law from time to time. Just like recently now, we have a new tax law. So government comes with law like that from time to time. So if business or organizations also get information from their legal environment. Now they look at the happenings. As it is now, the new tax law will affect every business because you need to adjust your tax system. is not going to be like the usual one. So from there now you get information. What is the requirement of this new tax law? What do we need to do as an organization so that we will not be breaking the law to be having problem with government? So it is an information coming from the external source. And it will be useful to the organization. So it will be used by the organization for its decision. Then we have suppliers. Suppliers. Those other organizations of people that are supplying you with the raw materials that you need in carrying out your own production or activities. They are your suppliers. So they are also source of information to your organization. The information can come in different forms. If there is increase in the cost of raw materials, you will get the information from your suppliers, because they will be the one to have the knowledge of the increase, and then they will relate it to you. Then we have the political environment. Whether we like it or not, in one way or the other, political decisions affect organizations. If good political decisions are taken, it will positively affect the organization. When there are political instability, it will affect the organization, because there will be no security. There is no way they will even operate. So political environment is also a source of external information to the organization. Then we have economic and financial environment. We have economic and financial environments. So the economic and financial environment also is a source of information to organization. So what type of information organization gets from economic and financial environment? We have interest rates that are being issued by the central bank. So all these are part of this economic and financial environments that we talk about. The regulatory, financial regulatory aspect of every business or organization activities. So as it affects your organization, you get information from those economic and financial environments. Circulars issued by CBN, Ministry of Finance, and the rest. So other sources, how do we obtain this information? These are externals. How do you inform them? Sometimes we get them through the internet. We can get information through the internet. We can get information through market research. Suppliers price list and brochures from the price list, which is the catalog. We get information. Trade journals. Trade journals. You obtain information from trade journals published by publishers. Then newspapers, the daily newspaper we buy or use, we obtain information from them. Then government reports and statistics issued by government agencies. Bureau for Statistics, CBN, Bank of Industries, and the rest. Then we have reports published by other organizations. So we also get external information from published reports by other organizations. So these are the external. These are the external and the source of information from the external. Are we clear on this, or is there any questions or any concerns?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so I need clarity on the customers and competitors because the suppliers you talked about, if there's an increase in the price of raw material, the suppliers will get the organization informed of changes. So can you
Yes.
shed more light? Can you shed more light on the aspect of the customers and competitors? How can information be extracted from these two, the customers and
Oh,
competitors?
okay, okay, that is good. From the customers, you know, there is what we call feedback always. If your services are okay, the customers will give you a positive feedback. Sometimes they may even write to you, and sometimes it's their body language that will tell you that your services are not satisfactory. They will not come back to you. That is a feedback. So it is an information. If customers will buy today and tomorrow they will not come, you keep getting new customers and they are not coming back. There's no customer loyalty. And that one itself is an information telling you that your services or your products are not up to expectation. So that one itself is a source of information. So now you will not go back to your drawing board. What do we need to improve? What do we need to do to improve in our services or in our product so that we will retain our customers? Then the competitors. Your competitors now are those organizations who offers the same services or products that you offer. So you are in the same industry offering the same services. So the information you will get from these competitors now is their performance. You look at their performance. How are they performing? Are they performing better than you? If yes, they are performing better than you, what are they doing differently that you are not doing that makes them to be performing better than you? Do you get it?
Yes, sir, it's clear, sir.
So, and these are mostly this type of information you get it if you look at the other source where we say report published by other organizations. So your competitors may publish their financial reports. You get a copy and go through it, and you see their performance. If they are performing better than you, then from there you begin to ask yourself, why are they? We are producing the same thing. Why are they doing better than me? What are they doing differently that we are not doing in our own organization? So that is it. Okay, any other question? Okay. If no more questions, we will continue. If no questions, we will continue. We are still on the information. The next thing now is limitations of external information. The limitation. What are the limitations of external information? What are the limitations? Information you are getting from outsiders. What are the limitations of this information? Let's see them. Limitations. It's important we take it to the limitations of external limitation of external information. One of the limitation, it might not be accurate. So this is one of the limitation of external information. It may not be accurate. And it may be difficult for you to assess. It might be difficult to assess its accuracy. Then number 2 of the limitation, it might be incomplete. It might be incomplete. 3. It might provide either too much or not enough detail. Or not enough detail. Then number 4, it might be difficult to obtain information in the form that is ideal. Yeah, is ideally required. 5. It might not always be available when required. Number 6, it might be difficult to find Number 7, it might be out of date. Number 8, which is the last, it might be misinterpreted. It may be misinterpreted. Okay. So these are the limitations of this external information. These are the limitations. So when considering external information, because of this, so 1, it might not be accurate, and it may be difficult to assess how accurate it is because you don't have control over it. It is not coming from the organization. It is an information you are obtaining from outside. So the information may not be accurate, and you may not know, and it will be difficult for you to assess whether it is accurate or not. So when dealing with external information, one needs to be very, very careful. 2, it may be incomplete. The organization releasing the information may not release the complete information. They may just release part of the information. So relying on an incomplete information can lead you to making the wrong decision. So one of these are some of the limitations of this external information. It might be incomplete. So number 3, it might provide either too much or not enough detail, just like the incomplete. So it may either provide information that are too much or not enough. Some that will not be relevant to your decision. They will provide information, and the information will not be relevant to your information, and then some may not be relevant to your purpose or decision, and then it may or not be enough. So this not enough is similar to that incomplete. Not enough details, not enough information. 4, it may be difficult to obtain information in the form that is ideally required. The information may not come in the style that you want or need. It can come in a different text or format. It may not always be available when required. Sometimes when you need them, you may not have them. Just external information. They are not within the control of the organization. So sometimes you may need them, but you will not have them. They will not be available. It may be difficult to find. This information sometimes may be difficult to find. You want to get information about your competition. Sometimes it may be difficult to find those information. It may be out of date. The information may be out of date. The information you need for a decision in December, and you are getting it in you need it in December 2025, and you are getting it in March 2026. You see, it has become outdated. You cannot use it. Then it may be misinterpreted. It may be misinterpreted. If the information released by external users, if they are coded, if they use coded words, you may misinterpret them. So this is the last one. It might be misinterpreted. So is that clear on this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. But sir, I don't know if
Okay.
it's from my end. Your mic at times go very low. So I don't know if it's from my end. So do any other
Same
person?
here.
Yeah, it's the same
Same
thing.
here.
Okay, let me see. I can make adjustment here. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So now the next thing we'll be looking at is cost of information. The cost of information. So how do we capture the cost of information? What are the cost of information? So that is what we will look at now. So if you are capturing the cost of information, you will capture all costs from the processing data, cost of hardware, software, time spent, analyzing and interpreting data. The cost of information. How do you arrive at the cost of information? So this is how you capture the cost of information. In capturing your cost of information, the cost of capturing and processing data should include the cost of the hardware. So hardware and software used, the time spent in carrying out these activities is also part of the cost. Analyzing and interpreting data. So when you are capturing, when you are determining cost of information, these are the things you will consider. The cost of the hardware. You capture the cost of hardware. If you are to determine the cost of information, the cost of hardware, cost of software, time spent in imputing and analyzing and interpreting the data. What is the cost of the hardware? What is the cost of the software? Then the time spent in imputing. So now that means the labor cost for analyzing and interpreting the data. So when you put in this together, you will have the cost of information. This is how you determine the cost of information. Is that clear? That one is straightforward. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We all know what hardware is, right? Can anyone give me an example of
Yes, sir.
hardware? Example of hardware.
Hello, sir.
Huh? Hello, example of hardware.
Keyboard, sir.
Keyboard, thank you. Keyboard, monitor, mouse, right?
Yes,
Flash
sir.
All these
drive.
are hardware. Good. All these are hardwares. And then we also have software. We have software. Can anyone give me an example of software? You cannot run your
Microsoft Office.
computer. Good. You cannot run your computer without software. We have operating software. That is the one that starts the computer. We have, just as you said, the Microsoft software, the one that we use in typing, right? And doing other things. We also have these accounting softwares that we use, like QuickBooks. All these are software. Tally, Zoho, you understand? Hello?
We are with you, sir. We are with you.
Yes,
We're on the same page.
yes, we are with you.
That is good. That is good. So all these are software. So now, in determining the cost of information, you factor in the cost of the hardware and the software. So now, we are going to look at cost and benefits of information. We've seen the costs. Cost and benefits of information. Now, let me see. So now let's look at the cost and benefits of information. So the cost, they come in various forms. We have now written the cost of information. So now it says cost and benefits. Costs and benefits. So implementing an information system can bring about benefits. So that is what you are going to see now. Like, these are some of the benefits, like improved efficiency. It will improve efficiency. It will enhance decision making. And increase collaboration.
Sorry, am I the only one not hearing anything?
The same thing with me.
Can't hear anything. Maybe he's having network issue. Hello, sir. We can't hear you.
Sorry, it's the network. Sorry. Implementing an organization can bring about benefit like improve efficiency, enhance decision making and collaboration. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes, we
sir.
can hear
Yes,
you.
we can.
Okay. So now we are looking at the costs and benefits. So some of the costs of information. Okay. Some of the costs. The cost. The cost of an information. Things are changing now, unlike before. The cost of information include. So now you see, if you look at the content, you say you put in your hardware and your software. So now they say the cost of information system include these things now. The cost associated with security, very important. Cost associated with security. Cost associated with security. Cost associated with implementation. Implementation. Then the third one, C, costs associated or related, cost related technology. Dependency. So when we talk about cost associated with security, so these security risks, cost associated with security risks, good, cost associated with security risks. Information system can be vulnerable to cyber attacks. So this cost now is the cost in providing security.
Sir, we can't hear you very well. It's not clear.
What is going on? Sorry. What about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Can you
can.
hear me now?
Better now.
Oh,
Better now.
Yes, sir.
okay. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. Associated with security risks. You know, information systems can be vulnerable to cyber attacks, data breaches, and other security threats, requiring significant investment in security measures. So what are we saying here? If you have a database, you have all your information stored in that database. You can't afford to lose those information. You cannot afford to lose those information. And you will not want anyone to break into your system and steal your information. Are we together?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. We're with you.
That is good. So now, what do you do? What you will do now is to provide security. Is to provide security for this your information. So now, this cost that you will incur in providing these securities for this information is part of the cost of information. You hire cyber security professionals to be handling your data security, to make sure that no one breaks into your system and take your data, to make sure that unauthorized person does not have access to your organization's information. So you see now, the money you will spend or the cost you will incur in providing these securities is also part of the information cost. Because you are providing this security because of the informations you have. So you categorize this cost to be part of the information cost. Then two, costs associated with implementation. When you're implementing this information system in your organization, you will incur costs. So the cost associated with implementing the information system in the organization is also part of the cost. For example, here we talked about software. If you are implementing it in your organization, you will have to obtain the software. You buy the software. Because of the software is different. Then the person that will come and install it in your organization, that's the implementation. The person that will come and install it and train your staff that will be using that software, that cost will also be part of the cost of information. Then cost of related technology dependency. So relying on information system can create vulnerability, as disruption to technology can lead to operational problems. So you see now, you'll have to understand the technology you are deploying to your organization. You have to understand it so that you have that because you are depending on technology now, and that technology is vulnerable. It's a technology is vulnerable to disruptions and can lead to operational problems. Just for example, now, electric can cause problems to your computer. Are we together?
Yes, we are, sir.
So all these you factor them in having the cost of your information. So all these will be part of the cost of your information. In fact, even the job displacement, the training costs, maintenance costs, data storage and processing costs, and also opportunity costs. They are also part of this cost. Let me have them listed. So this cost, the security cost, security risks cost, the implementation, okay, there's a costly implementation cost, then the dependency technology, the job displacement, training costs, maintenance costs, data storage, and processing costs. Then the last is the opportunity cost. So these are the costs from the security risk cost to the costly implementation cost to the dependency technology, then the job displacement. So the cost of that job displacement has to do with the replacement of persons by technology. Some roles may be replaced by technology, leading to job losses or need for employees to acquire new skills. That's the job displacement. Some employees may lose their jobs, will have to upgrade their skills. They have to upgrade their skills to be relevant. We have the training costs. That is, employees need to be trained. So the cost that will be incurred in training employees on those new technologies is also has to be information. And then the maintenance cost, the cost incurred in maintaining the information architecture is also the information cost. Then data and storage costs. Storing and processing large amounts of data can be expensive, so requiring investment in hardware and software. We've discussed this, the hardware and software, which will also be captured. So it's under this data storage and processing costs. Then we have the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost, is the alternative for that we have in economics. It says investing in one information system may mean forgoing the opportunity to invest in other areas of business. So the opportunity cost now is those other investment that one should have made that we cannot make because of this very decision that we make to implement this information system. So this is the opportunity cost. Are we together?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Is that okay? Is that clear? If that is clear, is that clear?
So sorry, sir. I don't know. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because this course you highlighted here, they are in relationship with the organization. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, this course you highlighted here, they are in connection with the organization. So I don't know where does job displacement, how does it cost an organization? I was thinking if this has to do with external. So maybe if you can shed more light on that so I can be in better position. Thank you, sir.
Okay. You see, this job displacement, you understand? If because of technology, you are downsizing your staff strength in an organization, it will cost you. Do you know the cost there? You would have to pay their pay of benefits, or you just dismiss them like that. You understand?
Okay, I get the point now, sir.
So that is it. That is why cost can come in. So that is what it stands for.
It's well understood now, sir.
Oh, so thank you. You're welcome. So now the benefits. We have started highlighting some. So now let me benefits. Then we run through it. The benefits associated with information system. Let me put benefits of information system. Okay. So these are the benefits. Based on this, we have one of the benefits is improved efficiency. Yes, this will improve efficiency. It will save time, and it will allow you carry multiple tasks at the same time, and it will help in automating your tasks. So it will improve efficiency. Then two, enhance decision making. Enhance decision making. Then three, increase collaboration. It increase collaboration. Mention that. Collaboration. Then three. Then four, cost reduction. It brings about cost reduction. Then number five, better customer service. Better customer service. That is number five, better customer service. Then the sixth one is greater availability. Greater availability.
Hello, sir. Please,
Yes,
the mic, I don't know if it's network issue, but the mic is still the same, like going down and up. Like we can't.
Yes, it goes off and on. As if sometimes it will just
It's the
go
net-
faint. Sometimes it will be clear.
so it's the network. Sorry, let me try it. Let me try using something different. Okay. Let me try this option and see it. It will be clearer. Okay, how about now?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Hello? We can hear you clearly now. Okay, it's clearly now. Okay, so let's do it this way. Okay, so now the next thing, the benefits of information system. So that is what we are seeing. These are the benefits. We say they include these 6 items. Number one, we said it improved efficiency. It improved efficiency. So how does the management information system improve efficiency in an organization? One, by automating the tasks. You have all your tasks automated, so it will make the work easier and simplify the work for the organization. Then by streamlining processes, you streamline your processes. Then it reduces manual effort. Now everything is automated, so the issue of manual and mistakes will be reduced drastically. And it also increase productivity. It will save time. Then enhance decision making. How does the information system enhance decision making? One, it provides timely and accurate data. So if you have timely and accurate data, it will help in making decisions. So this timely and accurate data help the organization to make better decisions. Then increase collaboration. How does management information system brings about increase in collaboration? So you see, it facilitates communications between or among employees, customers, and partners. That is where we have you can just sit in your office and be sending emails to your colleagues and even to outsiders, to customers who are outside the organization. You can be communicating with them without having to go out to where they are or to their places. But at the comfort of your office, through the internet, you can communicate. And even within the organization, you don't have to leave your table to go to the next person's table. You can be on your table and be communicating with the next person. Then cost reduction. Automation and improved efficiency can lead to lower operational costs while reducing the need for physical resources. So now you see it will reduce costs in a way that the job that's about 3 to 4 people will do. So when you automate the job, you see that only one person can handle that job. So from there, it has saved you the cost of employing more hands to come and do that job. Cost reduction. The better customer service. Information system can enable organizations to better manage customer relations. You have the details of your customers stored. You'll be able to track orders. You know which customers, customers and what they order. What they ordered most, the quantity, and the rest. So it will give you a better customer service because you have the data of your customers and their level of involvement with your organization. Then the greater availability. So we said information system can make data and resources more accessible to users regardless of location. So you see, with your system or your Android phone, you can access and carry out your tasks anywhere if you are using information system. All you need is internet connectivity. Once you have that internet connectivity, you can carry out your tasks either at home, in the office, or wherever you find yourself. Once you are with your gadget and there is internet connectivity. So these are the benefits. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Sir. Hello, sir.
Yes. Okay, yes, sir.
Sorry, can you help me differentiate as a layman? Can you help me differentiate between effectiveness and efficiency of information?
Okay. If we talk about efficiency, you understand?
Yes,
Are you
I'm
with
with
me?
you, sir.
If we talk about efficiency, we are talking about being able to maximize your productivity or your time. You understand? In short, let's just put it this way: eliminating waste. If you are talking about efficiency, you are eliminating waste, removing waste. So be able to maximize your productivity. Then if you talk about effectiveness, hello?
Hello, I'm with you, sir.
Sorry, my network here, sorry. Hello?
Hello, I'm with you. I can hear you clearly. I don't know of others.
I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that is good. Okay, that is good. So if the effectiveness, do you get the efficiency?
Yes, sir. You said the efficiency has to do with eliminating waste in
Thank you
order to
very much.
maximize productivity. That's what I got.
Okay, yes. That is it. So, and then now the effectiveness. What is going on with my?
Hello. Hello.
Sorry, am I the only one not hearing?
Yeah,
Like
his
his
network.
network is bad. I'm
Network.
somewhere his network is not okay.
Like he's muted. Oh. Hello?
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, can you hear me clearly now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, okay. You said efficiency and effectiveness, right?
Yes, sir. And you've explained efficiency already.
Efficiency. So effectiveness now is achieving, understand, be able to strategically achieve your goals, perform well in achieving your goals. As you become effective.
Hello, sir. We
You
didn't get
understand?
that,
So,
sir. We didn't get it.
okay. But can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Initially, the network was
Okay.
cracking. I agree.
Okay. Being effective is to be able to achieve your goals. You understand? To be able to work in achieving your goals, to be effective. Then efficiency, as I said earlier, is about eliminating waste, saving costs. You understand? Hello? This one now.
Can you go over the effectiveness again, sir? We didn't get you clearly.
Okay. The effectiveness is being able to carry out your task to achieve your goals. Understand?
So your network is breaking. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one experiencing it.
Sir, if I say, let me get, I get
Yes.
you well. Are you saying that it's being able to achieve your goals?
Yes, that's effective.
Okay. That's being able to achieve your goals. That's effectiveness.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
That is effectiveness. What about the rest? Do you get it?
Yes, I got it.
Hello?
I got it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't know why the network is acting up now. Okay, so now let's continue. Now we are going to look at the uses of internet, intranet, wireless technology, and network.
We can't hear you again, though, sir. Can you please move closer to your mic?
I'm even using an earpiece to make it clearer. Can you hear me?
No, sir.
Let me just remove this earpiece.
Hello, sir. We can't hear
Your
you.
network
I
is
don't know if
network.
that's set before.
Hello, class. Hello.
Yes, I think you're back online now. I can hear you now from my own end.
Clearly.
Yes, can
Yes,
hear
sir.
Okay.
you.
Okay. Let me remove the earpiece. Let's just continue this way. Let's continue this way. So now I said the next thing we'll be looking at is uses of internet, intranet, wireless technology, and network. So that's what we'll be looking at now. Because in this information system, there is no way you can operate information system without the use of internet. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I hope you can hear me clearly.
We can hear you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So now, okay, that's good. So now there is no way you can operate an information system without internet. So now we are going to look at what internet is, what intranet is, wireless technology, and then network. That's what we are going to discuss now. Uses of internet, intranet, wireless technology and network. So now we'll see what internet is. Internet is a vast interconnected network of computers and devices globally, allowing users to access information and communicate. Then we can also say internet is a global public network for communication and information sharing and information sharing. This is internet. So now this is internet. Internet is a vast interconnected network of computers and devices globally, allowing users to access information and communicate. Internet is a global public network for communication and information sharing. This is what internet is. Now that we are having these lectures, we are being connected through the internet to carry out these classes. We are in different locations now, but because of this internet now, we are connected to be able to share information and communicate. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So that is what internet is. This is internet. So now the uses of this internet. One of it is what we are doing now. It's one of the uses of internet. The uses. One, information access. So it provides you it provides you access to information. That is one of the uses. It provides you access to information. You can use the internet to browse for information online. You understand? So that is one of its uses. Then two, communication. You can use the internet to communicate. You can use the internet to communicate. We have emails, we have instant messages, we have video callings, and through social media. So all these are the uses of internet. We use internet to communicate. Then 3, for e-commerce. E-commerce, online business, buying and selling online. We use the internet for it. So these are some of the uses of internet. We use the internet for e-commerce. Then number 4, entertainment. We use the internet for entertainment. We download films, we watch content through the internet, we streamline, we play games, and the rest. Then number 5, which is what we are doing right now, for education purposes. We use the internet for research, for learning, and assessing educational materials. So these are some of the uses of the internet. Do you all get these uses of internet?
Yes,
Or is
sir.
there any question? Okay. Now, is there any question on internet? If not, we'll be moving to intranet. This is what we can check on internet. The definition, what internet is, then the uses of internet. So if none, intranet. What is intranet? So we said an intranet is a private internal network within an organization. Within an organization, and typically used for secure communication and resource sharing among employees. Among employees. Okay, so this is the intranet. The intranet is the intranet is a private internal network within an organization, and it is used for secure communication and resource sharing among employees. So you see, unlike the internet is public, global. Anybody can access it and make use of it. The intranet is not like the internet. The internet is private. It is only used within the organization, and they use it for communication and also sharing sensitive information among employees. So intranet is confined within the organization. If you are not within the organization and you are not authorized, you can't have access to it. Unlike the internet, all you need is data. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the uses of this intranet, one, It is used for internal communication. It is used for communication, but this one is just internal. Internal communication. Then two, for resource sharing. Within the organization, they share their resources, be it documents or whatever, but within the organization. So they share it, so it's resource sharing. Then three, collaboration. Is collaboration, that is working on projects, sharing files, and communicating within team or team's member. Then before you is for training. The internet can also be used for training. So these are the uses of intranet. Internet is public, intranet is private. So you use it for internal communications, for resource sharing, for collaboration among employees, then for training. For training, is that okay? Is it clear? The
Yes, sir.
intranet. Okay. So the next is wireless technology.
So I don't know if you can hear me. Your mic is still.
Your voice is slow. I can't hear you well. You said?
I said I don't know if you can hear me. Your mic is still faulty.
So what is going on? What is going on?
Max Sierra.
I guess
Can
I
you hear
guess
me?
it's the network.
Is it the
Yes.
network?
Yes.
It should be the network. Maybe. Okay, so now we are looking at can you hear me now? We are looking at wireless technology now. Wireless technology. So wireless technology. Okay, the wireless technology now. Wireless technology allows devices to connect to networks without cables, to networks and the internet without physical cables. Without physical cables. So using radio waves, or other electromagnetic waves. So you see, this is the wireless technology. Just as the name implies. Just as the name implies. So it allows connection to networks and internet without physical cables. You don't have to plug or connect any cables. It only uses radio waves or electromagnetic waves to connect to the internet, connect device, the networks, and the internet. You don't need any cable. You don't need cable to do that. So through radio waves or electromagnetic waves, you can make that connection. Are we together? So some of these connections we put in our devices. Who can give me an example of any of these connections that we do on our device, on our phones? We connect our phones to share information, to share data. Hello? Hello, class?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello, sir.
We can.
The
I
Bluetooth.
say, can you give me any of these ways where we can, which we make these connections, this wireless, without using cable to
Yeah.
connect and exchange files? We use Wi-Fi, right?
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth.
You use
Zenda.
Bluetooth. Good. Yes, this is what it is. Yes, we use Bluetooth.
Wi-Fi.
We have Wi-Fi. Yes. So these are the things. And then we also have 4G, 5G. All these are network connectivity, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now we are going to good. Now we are going to look at the uses of these wireless technologies. So how do we use the uses? What do we use them for? Uses of wireless technology. One, internet access. One, we use this for internet access. To access the internet. Then two, device connectivity. We use them to connect device. Device connectivity. Then three, data transfer. We use it to transfer data. We use it to transfer data. We share files from one device to another using these means. So these are the uses of this wireless technology. We use them to have internet access, the Wi-Fi mostly. We use it to have internet access, device connectivity. We use Bluetooth, even the Wi-Fi to connect our devices to exchange files. And then we do data transfer. We also use this wireless technology to transfer files. Are we together?
Yes, sir, we are with you.
Okay, thank you. So any question on this? The next one now we are going to look at the network. Let's look at the network before we... I guess some of you have another class, right? Today.
Yes, sir. Some of
Yes,
them
sir.
have.
Okay, by
Yes,
what
sir.
time? By what time?
I think it's 1 o'clock. Financial reporting.
Okay, by 1. So sorry, I will take your time. Let's take another 20 minutes. Let me
By
complete
12.
something.
We have our next class by 12.
FR is by 12.
Okay, it's 12.
Okay, ma'am.
It's 12 o'clock, sir. Sorry.
Okay, sorry, sir. Okay. So now let's just take the network before we close. So now let's see what network is. Let's look at network. So now, what is network? We'll be saying network, and we'll be using network. Even now, we will say network issue, network issue. So now let's see what this network is. So we say network is a group, to network. So that is network. Is a group of interconnected. It's a group of interconnected devices that can communicate. And share resources. Resources. Just like what we are doing now. So this is network. So network is a group of interconnected devices that can communicate and share devices. So these networks allow us to communicate, allow us to interconnect, and then share resources. So this is network. So if you say interconnected devices that can communicate and share resources, then you are referring to network. So now let's see the types of network. Type of network. These are the type of network. One, we have the LAN. The LAN, which is also known as the local area network. Local area network. Local area network. So this one is within a small area. It covers a small range, just like in a home or in an office. So it covers a small range. That is the LAN. Then we have the WAN, which is wide area network. Then the third one, we have the MAN. The MAN, which is metropolitan. Area, metropolitan area network. So this is it. So is there any question from what you've done so far? Do you get this one? Do you have any question? Hello, class.
Well,
Yes,
you,
we
sir.
can
No
share you,
question.
sir.
Okay. So is this clear? No questions? So sorry, this is the last one now. The uses. Let's have the uses. There are just three. Same as the other ones. We use it for communication. It is used for communication. Communication. Then two, we use it for resource sharing. Resources sharing. Resource sharing. Then three, it is used for collaboration. So that's all for the day. Do you have any question on this or any of this? We are stopping here. It is also used for collaboration. So this is the network. It is used for communication, resource sharing, and collaboration. Any question? question? If no question, we are going to stop here. Hello, class. Hello.
Well done, sir. Well done, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. All the best in your next class. I will share this worksheet on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome.
We are grateful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome.